Alright, it's been a while since I posted a video and I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about. I'll probably add some B-roll of my most recent Kauai trip last Thanksgiving with my family, which was super, inner child was healed during those times and during those moments with my family. But again, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about in this video. Let me think. God, the water right now is gorgeous. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have, for the first time in my whole entire life, started to grow out my hair to my nose right now, almost to my nose, basically to my nose. But I've never grown my hair out this long. The last time I grew my hair out this long was when I had alopecia in high school. Because I had a bunch of bald spots on my head, I would grow out the top of my head so that it would cover up the bald spots on the back of my head. Then I would do like the samurai bun, and then that was down, I think, to my mouth, or like halfway, like right here.
Wait, is that chicken?
Chicken.
Wait, that's a rooster, that's chicken?
Uh-huh.
And how do you tell?
Looking on their head and also the little
Oh, I just thought that was like...
so that way you can just take off the top of it and try and grow.
Cute. That's so
I guess right now all I can think about is like a recap on how I've been doing and how I've been. Oh, my boxers are out. And lately, this past New Year's, I have recently gone back into physically writing in my journal. For the past 3 years, or even 4 years, I have been typing in my thoughts and my feelings, what I think about stuff in Notion. But I have found to physically write in my journal so much more creative and so much more natural when the moment of an idea comes up. I never realized how transformative of an adjustment that small little daily routine that I already do is, but writing in your journal is so much better than typing it down. One thing I have been working on is closing the gap between when I come up with an idea, aka writing in this journal, which has helped immensely, and then actually executing the idea and putting it out to the world.
Genius so fast!
I wonder if there's goats up here.
Yeah. I ain't even got no wisdom right now. So I can smoke on this joint. You good? Yeah. Look,
Yeah, you don't get that acidity like the yellow ones.
I ain't finna
Yeah, eat the whole thing.
This past New Year, and I say this in the most optimistic and best way possible. Oh, the waves are getting really high. I don't know if I should move. I'm gonna continue, I don't care. Anyways, this past year doesn't feel like a fresh start as it normally does. It feels like one big continuation of what I've already been working on in 2024, carried out until now in 2025. And it feels like one big part of God's plan for me. I don't know if anyone can relate to this because the notion of starting over is such a good thing to do in anyone's life. But for me, as a person who constantly starts over and over and as a fresh start, I'm extremely tired of starting over. I do this every time, but why do I hold up a pinky when I'm holding something in my hand? I don't get it. I genuinely think that the feeling of starting over is like a drug. It feels great at first. You start something new, it feels fresh. You've gone cold turkey on some bad habits. But then you kind of start to realize that there isn't longevity, there hasn't been any progress because you keep starting over. And I'm realizing this every day that I grow older. Bars. Nothing is ever truly a fresh start in this grand scheme of your own life. It's just a different story arc or a different season in the timeline of your whole story. I am the sum of all the different experiences that I've been through in my life. What?
Not a lot of people know that it is, right? Just like a lot of people think like, oh, there's just like some like chocolate tree out there. We get the chocolate from it, and like that's all we know, right?
You guys good now?
I think the reason why 2025 doesn't feel like a completely fresh start is because I've completely killed the idea of my ideal timeline. Meaning I'm so much more aware now of completely destroying the idea of perfectionism to fully allow my creativity to
My
bloom.
deer in the headlights, Jesus can stare, and I bet she just glares. Eyes glazed as a donut, fresh as a baby and raised like a grown up. I tell fairy tales in your ear. Pharaoh the welfare and helper with healthcare. I'll take you to fairs and when you a bear and marry and grow up and split up my share. And sew up the seams and hold every door and pull every chair. Chivalry's dead. I went to the funeral, witnessed his murder and watched it in utero. I know when we try to every time we try.
Is it recording?
This is the one thing I've been wanting.
I didn't know about that.
Jay's gay.
Yeah. We went to a fruit market